Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Oh, coughing before I come on. Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Ay. Oh, excuse me there. Had a little 70-calorie snack before hitting the go live, and then I don't know, went down the wrong pipe, as they say. So I'm coughing. Apologies for that. Welcome on into the show here on a Thursday. Oh my goodness. Bad way to start the show. It happens. What do we got here? February the 6th. Here we go. Super Bowl on Sunday. I'll do a little Super Bowl kind of show. I mean, it'll just be a Super Bowl show on Sunday. If you're on the YouTube, Sean Higgs, I'll put a bunch of props out there for you. I've added a few early already. But for Sunday, it'll just be a bunch of Super Bowl stuff. I mean, that obviously, hockey and NBA, I kind of dabble in anyway, a little bit here and there. Although I do have a bunch of hockey today for the video. Be a lot of prop stuff for you. See if I can find some goodies for you there to win with. But again, hit the like button here. YouTube channels, we're rolling. Winning free picks back in house. Picks and parlays, winners and whiners. Come check it out. Sean Higgs as well. Twitter, just the Mr. Sean Higgs. Come give me a follow if you have not already. Costs you nothing to follow. Hit the like buttons, leave comments. That's what it's about. After the fact, podcast form, iHeartRadio. Wherever you get your podcast, the Midday Money Show is there. So give it a follow. Why wouldn't you? What else is there to do? Baseball. We will do some future kind of stuff. I gave a bunch of futures out the other day. I think I put them on YouTube. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. I'll add them up. I'll put some out there as well for you. I'll do something with the Earls for baseball. They want to start next week looking at divisions. Sure. I'll probably do something on my own as well. Just a rando kind of show of hey, this is the kind of games I like. I'll give you one for each division. Doesn't mean I'm going to bet each one in each division, just like NFL and college football, just because I'm going to say, hey, this, that, or this. That's what I'll be leading to. Although with baseball, I do move a little bit on futures anyway. I like the win totals. Like the Royals to win the Central. Probably put a little something on the Tigers as well. I think those are the two best teams. Cleveland will get a lot of love. I'll pivot away from that. Twins under. Again, so all these things we'll talk about going forward with baseball. We haven't even got spring training. We can't do baseball. These guys ain't even in Arizona and Florida yet. So there's that. Where, I got to roll in. So we know last week, Bill was in here the other week, right? I don't know if I was holding him out there, but we know who he is. Let's do another show this morning. Bill comes in. It's a lot, with other cappers. Oh, Higgs stinks. So conveniently, this is at the end of the show, and they pop up the leaderboard, and lo and behold, wow. Sean Higgs, number one for 2025. Look at this, number one for college basketball. Listen, I want the free picks to always win. I do. Do they win? No. Premium stuff, they've won. We have won. I was looking at the winners and whiners page. College basketball, plus 55.79 for the year. 255 and 178, 59%, not bad. I add up the 8 guys behind me. 8 guys behind me for the leaderboard. Add all of them up, I am still number one at over $1,600, $1,657. And the number 2 guy is at $987. How can you come in and say that I'm not what are you talking about? Come on, man. You want to troll me? Your NBA stinks. Okay, we're 18 and 12. It's not great. Still winning, not great. Hockey, 18 and 21, we're down a little. I get it. Football, NFL, 98 and 90, whatever we went this year. 110 and 102. I get it. Not great. You want to ride me for that? How are you going to ride me here when we're winning? Come on, man. What is happening? This is that kind of stuff. It's going to get me fired up a little bit. Not fired up. Wrong word. Annoyed 100%. 100% annoying like that. You can't come in and criticize. And that's just not me. You're going to people do videos. You want to come in and be like, oh, this guy, you stink, you're doing bad. I get it. If we're doing bad, please, if a person's winning or won that game or won that day, can you hold off on the you're not doing good, you're bad kind of talk just until it's a losing day? I don't know. Call me crazy. That's just me. I mean, my crazy Mr. Numbers. I was in with the Earls, saying hello, and Mr. Numbers was like, "Oh, you're slipping. You're 3-3. 3-3 in college basketball." I had a Virginia Tech gives up free throws late. I'm 3 again. This is the difference between the quote unquote pro people or whoever, people who bet every day, and people who bet for fun. A 3-3 day. Not great. I want to win every day, but it's not one day for me. It's an entire month. It's an entire year. It's an entire season. Come on, folks. Can we use our heads just a little bit? I know it's difficult and frustrating to use a little common sense in life, especially today's world. Nobody likes to have common sense, but I don't know. As you see, I'm doing a little bit of work here. It's a I'm just dumbfounded over that. Yeah, you're terrible. How do you top guy in the leaderboard? We'll see how you come in and get on me for that right now. That'll be a no. That's a no for me, dog. I mean, again, get on me for my 18 and 21 hockey, and I'm going to come in here with 5 hockey games today. All right, fair enough. That window is open. That window is open to come get me. NFL again, 110 and 102. Not the best work. I come in, I tell you I win, I lose, I'm doing well. And even when I'm doing well, it's like kind of times, you know me, like I don't really want to talk about it. I want to just keep the kind of ball rolling a little bit. Let's not discuss it. We don't need the gambling gods come down and roll out the jinxie cat on us. Anyway, so what do we got here? Bunch of trades yesterday in the NBA. The Butler trade, I mean, are they better? I don't know if they're better. You're still looking up. We know who the best team is out here. It's OKC, and it's not close. It's OKC. I put Memphis after that. I mean, the Rockets. The Rockets today, I almost used the Rockets here. You got a group of guys, they've lost, 4 in a row, and they're favored today on the road. They're favored. What's OKC doing? Nice trade. I was the Luka LeBron. I was like, fade away here. Now they picked up a center. Okay, nice move there. Kings make another move, pick up another guy. I don't know. I think we've seen this Levine show already. They didn't win in Chicago. I don't know. KD winding his way out of Phoenix. And I was saying this on the other show. I get onto the floppy, right? I get on the floppy a lot for whining. I'm going to go to Miami and go to LA. Dude, KD is just as big a crybaby Out of OKC. We're going to New Jersey. Wham, 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 wham. I'm going to Suns. Now, wham, wham, wham. I want to get traded again. It's terrible. Terrible. Anyway. All right. Twitter. I'll post these up on Twitter. They're on the Twitter world. Boom. We're out. We're out and about in the Twitter land. A lot of hockey today. And these are something like games. And there's a lot of hockey. There's a lot of hockey today. And I looked at it. I got teams' first games on the road. Teams' first games back from road trips. Back to, home and not home and home. I think it was home. Ottawa and Tampa playing back to back against each other. I'm going to get these night games. I'm just going to go all the home dogs here. I think at worst we can do here is probably a 2-3. Hold on one second. Oh, still choking here. Worst we do is 2-3 here with the nightcap. Wild 160, Blues 150, Flames 135, Seattle is 140, San Jose is 165. We go 2-3, we'll be all right here. 3-1 or a 3-2 a 4-1 it's gonna be a great night. Great night. So I'm gonna go with the home dogs on the ice. College hoops today. Again, the college hoops free picks 119 and 121. A far cry from 255 and 178. A lot of these games, you do get some premiums. A lot, often they're ones that are right on the cusp. I talked about this yesterday. We're talking with King D. I was like, I got a little system I like to look at here. Yesterday it went 4 and 5. 2 that were sort of close were 1 and 1. I had Detroit was a close one there. They lost by 15. They were getting 13.5. Upstate was getting 7. I think they lost by 10 or 11. So it was kind of a close one there. And today there's a lot. We got them here. I got a couple on the site that are, again, it's a moving barometer of how I use this, and it's been a decade plus of this system. And I'm just looking. There's just a lot of games. I wrote down here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's like 17, 18 of these games. And on the site, again, if you're on the site, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as of right now. I just put a 1 3-pack up. It went 2 and 1 yesterday. If you had the 3-pack, you're a winner. 3 and 3 overall, but the 3-pack won. A lot of games. And like I said, it's a spinning wheel. Are we catching falling knives? I hate picking and choosing a lot of these things where the line's open, then they move to a different number. I think that I said this yesterday, last couple of years, these lines have moved a little bit, kind of built in a smaller opener than what it should be, but I will see how we do. Yesterday, we hit a couple, lost a few. Again, 119 and 121. We got to do better. NJIT plus 12.5, a little Highlander action. St. Peter's plus 5.5. Maryland plus the 2. Youngstown plus 4.5. Bellarmine plus 11.5. Loyola Marymount 22.5. San Fran plus 5. And there's a bunch of others. I'm sure we're going to get into the chat. People are going to bring up other games. And I could have added several more to this list of college basketball. I've been doing it on back of my daily printout for college hoops. I'm going to have to probably get a little notebook. I might have to notebook these guys up and do a good little system on it heading into next year. But again, it changes all the time. Ryan Page is in the house. My guy, Mr. A&M, Mr. Logan Webb, San Francisco Giant guy. Happy Thursday. Just bet the Eagles at -2.5. Boost that parlay with a under 61. So Eagles on the boosted. You're going to think they're going to probably win this one here, right? Obviously. Under the 61. I'm totally down with the under. Eagles by a field goal or more. Plus 160. Take it. Michael B's in the house. King D's here. Timothy with the wave. Sean's in the house. We got Mr. Hills in here. Was he dropping his Cash App in the house? What's going on here? 7-4 yesterday for King D. That's a nice little Wednesday for you. Arkansas money line against Texas. Yeah, I had that over. Got there. Done with Syracuse. Can't wait till Anthony gets Texas. Yeah, money line Syracuse was not in the cards there. Not covering it. I saw that earlier. I was like, holy cow, what a smashing. One of Markel's in the house. Wine Time's. Look at Wine Time coming in. Gifted and a membership, my guy. Look at Wine Time. Thank you, Wine Time. This is, Wine Time helping out the channel. Love it. Who got the membership? I got to go to YouTube to see who got the gifted membership. I don't know if it shows up. I wasn't even on YouTube watching it. Someone is a lucky recipient. Here we go. Lane Gretzky. Lane Gretzky was gifted the membership. We're going to put it right in the chat here if Lane doesn't even know it. There you go. Thanks, Wine Time. Appreciate it. Gio's in the house. Yeah, college basketball's been good. And I don't like to, again, I don't want to, brag, right? Even when I was good in NFL 2 years ago, 67%, I'm like, oh, we don't want to talk about it. We just go about our business. But you can't come in and, criticize, basketball. You can't do that. That's just wrong. That offsets me patting myself on the back when you come in and be like, oh, you're bad. Come on. What are we doing here? Mr. Oh, you're slipping. 3-3. Fella, one day doesn't break us, right, Wine Town? It's one day. Good job. Thank you, Ryan. Verily playing the Mavericks first half full game money line. Here we go. Money line Michael turned into T-money, taking the Mavericks on the money line here versus the Celtics. If you want to grab, and I get it, Celtics play down the kind of teams. ATS-wise, look at the numbers, not good. They've won 9-10 versus Mavericks, right? We can't go back to the finals, took care of business. They've won 4 in a row. You beat Cleveland, but you got a day off from that game. You got a day off on that one. It's not right after it. Here's the thing with the Mavericks today. So they dropped 3 in a row. You got the big trade. 5th road game, 3rd, though, in 5 nights. Team total for me. I almost added the team total here for Boston over 120. That's where I'd look. Dolph Lundgren at Comic-Con. I want to do a little Comic-Con just because I like the entourage with Johnny Drama's Viking Quest. What was Dolph Lundgren in for Comic-Con? What would he be? Red Sonja? Whoa. The Expendables? Or is Comic-Con now just kind of like just TV kind of people? Dolph Lundgren, I love it. Chet Holmgren making his return Friday. Thunder Raptors. Thunder is the best team. Although, is this a road game? I don't even know where it is. Hold on a second. Let's bring up some future NBA. Oh, it's in OKC. In OKC. All right. That's going to be a big number. That'd be a big number, and I'll be no thank you. Tommy Pham to the Pirates. What are the Pirates doing, Gio? Does that move the needle? Celtics 9.5 seems like a big spread if Davis is playing. I would lean to the Mavs a little bit, right? You think it's worth a shot? Celtics always inflated. Again, my part of it would be third roadie 5 games. It's a little tough. Again, Davis plays, Kyrie plays. You got a shot. You got a shot there. I mean, I don't hate the Mavericks in the points. But at noon, I don't know if he's playing. Western Kentucky College Hoops. I like it. I'm still on you. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, I mean, listen, we having a good basketball season. And people come in, I know it's like, well, I missed that win or that one. Well, that happens, right? You jump around, you stop doing things, you win. It's great. You lose, you get annoyed, you stop playing things. It's a long season, and sports betting as a whole shouldn't be looked at as a short-term kind of thing. As night goes, I may take a stab on the Pacers tonight. Yeah, the Clipper team, and I had the Clippers the other night. Loser versus the Lakers. But who's that? Nobody's out for Indiana here. And I get it's like, hey, we're going to bounce back. We got blitzed by the Lakers at home. We're embarrassed. We lost by 30. Well, the Pacers lost by 20 on the road to Portland in a back-to-back spot. So they're coming in off a bad loss. I don't. You want to take a shot on Mr. Moneyline Markel? He's all Moneyline guy now. Jimmy going to throw $100 million. Well, is he going to get that? Golden State gave him the extension? NBA's a joke. I can't stand it. I do want to bet the Dons today. They were +6. Obviously, Mary's off the Gonzaga win. Dons are 0-10 in the last 10 against Mary's. 2-8 ATS. Yeah. Turns out the H and Higgs is for hockey. Yes, a lot of hockey today. I got to take the dogs in the hockey today, too. Night action. I mean, you're going to give me a bunch of dogs at home. We'll take a flyer. Riverside tonight against San Diego. It's up to 11.5, Markel. Well, I'm shocked here. No money line here for you on this one, Mr. Moneyline guy. Yelling Compton, but you moved to Riverside. All right. How we doing here? How these guys are getting 11? Who is? I mean, are they missing a lot of guys here? What am I missing on this matchup? 13-7 ATS. Again, San Diego's 15-5 ATS. You're off. They beat Hawaii. They're rested. Haven't played in 5 days. You come back from Hawaii. You get the extra rest. I get it. Irvine's 5-7 on the road, which is not bad. They won at. Who's that? They beat the Roadrunners here. Bakersfield. That's a win on the road. Babs, you lost by 3. Irvine got you, although Irvine's really good. Well, at least I think they're better than this team. You beat Long Beach State. You played in January. You beat these guys by 4. Yeah, let's go, Riverside. Like, oh, here's the money line. Here's your money line for Riverside. I'm There's our guy Lane Gretzky getting it done for our guy Wine Time. Yeah, Syracuse definitely got mauled. Collier payday got there. Yes. Derek White. Well, hold on. Didn't you have who's the other one you had though? You had some other guy too, though. I thought we had Ware or somebody. He had a bunch of rebounds, no points for us. I had it. Derek White over 15.5 points for Derek White over 15.5 points. Good chance Holiday's out. No J. Rue, 30 minutes. Time White over this number 8 of his last 10. Let's look at J. Rue Holidays here. What do we got here? Not J. Rue. I'm looking at Mr. White. Walter White. So 15.5, you like that? So you sure there's no is Holiday officially out? Or does he play limited? Because I can get under his points. It's 9.5 for Holiday. Covered in 5 of 8. Swig is in the house, my guy, Swiggy. Be doing some stuff with the Swiggy channel. I can say Swiggy. I can't actually. Can I even say Pubby on here? A little something going in the works there. Fairfield, 225 dog of the night. The pen is out here, King D. Fairfield plus 6.5. AA Maction against the Red Foxes of Marist. Roy's in the house. What do you say? I'm going over on the Super Bowl line. Is move opposite of the under, and I want it. What is the 48.5 now? It's coming down. Coming down in the Super Bowl. College basketball I've been pretty good at this season. Pretty good college basketball season. I can't complain. Let's see. What is this? Get $500 to reach more fans and athletes with Google Ads. Oh, thank you. My Bath & Body Works has been shipped. It's good to see. Thank you for the mail. What do we got here? Jimmy signed 2 years, $121 million. $60 million a year for this clown? KD says, Ray, best of luck, brother, and blessings. I'm not big on the kids, so I don't know, and I don't really watch college. I mean, 11.5 looks good. I just ran down the Riverside. I still got it up here. They're 13-7 ATS. You're getting a bunch of points here. I mean, see, here's the thing, though. This number looks like they're enticing you to take Riverside here. I mean, San Diego's 15-5. They're 18-4 overall. And they lost to Riverside, 85-81. They lost to Irvine, 60-52. Again, Irvine's class of league here. Then we got to go back. San Diego State, 63-58. Not a bad loss there. You lost at home to Seattle by 7. So that was an interesting one there. I mean, Seattle's okay. It's but that would be the questionable kind of bad loss. Otherwise, win. I mean, they were favored over Irvine at home. Crazy. I mean, that one doesn't make sense to me. I mean, Irvine's a good team. They're 20-3 themselves. Lost to Riverside. Again, you're getting 11 with Riverside here? I might actually be taking Riverside here. They lost that to Quesney and they lost at Oregon State. You know what? I might have to come in on this Riverside here. Best of luck to King D. I don't know if Jim really moves the needle for the Warriors, but he's an upgrade. No Warriors that give up much room. Warriors need a second shot creator. I would have rather KD. Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't move the needle. I didn't think the Luka trade moved the needle for the Lakers. Now bringing in a big man helps. That definitely moves the needle. Where's Golden State going? Nowhere. They're going home. As a Santa Barbara native, you're the first person as Babs. Yeah. You never called the Babs for Barbara? Babs? Hey, Babs. Where did not cash out to this Collier to the smash play? Where was smaller play but still 1-1 nonetheless? Maybe wait till J. was confirmed down until you put down on White. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, you just do both. You do under and over. I think the guy's not going to play. Lock it in Tampa Bay minus the 1. Stop Geo. Pacers over 220.5. I'm with you on San Fran. They have Pacers and the Clippers line. And what's up with that Clipper team? I was looking into that when I was doing another show. I'm like, man, this Clipper team is terrible. Who do they have? No, I mean, Powell's their leading scorer. Who's Powell? Who's that guy? 31-year-old guy. Kawhi. Going nowhere. I'm not a big Ty Lue guy. I like Gundy. Mavericks won the trade. So they get a guy who's 32, some health problems. Obviously, they don't want to pay $350 million extension. But the kid is 25 and MVP-esque. Doesn't mean you win. I mean, here's the thing, though. He took this team to the finals last year. Mavericks should still win now. I prefer them to have another score. I think they should have a score. Maybe they get KD. Who knows? Davis, KD, and Kyrie. I mean, that KD and Kyrie show didn't really work in Brooklyn, but opinion on St. Tommy in South Dakota. Let's think about the Tommies. Yeah, the Tommies are playing pretty well here. I don't know. It looks easy to take St. Thomas. Let me pull up the summit action here. 18-6 for St. Thomas, 13-8 ATS. St. Thomas won 73-72 last month. Before that, it was South Dakota 3 in a row. I mean, they've won 6 of 8 against them. Usually kind of dogfight type games. On the road, 6-5 for St. Thomas. Again, you're getting a winning record on the road. I don't care who you beat. You're going on the road and winning. This is, you know what? This is why I probably didn't play him last night. It's a third straight road game. Don't love that. 4th in 5 games, too. They won 3, and then it kind of caught up to them in North Dakota. And now another one? I don't know. I would Oh, hold on a second. No. This is South Dakota. Oh, all right. I must have read these backwards last night. South Dakota's coming home after 3 roadies in 4. And that's it. So they're in off the loss. St. Thomas is in off their wins. 3 in a row. Playing well. Would they lose at Omaha by 11? And you lost at Riverside by 2. I'm not going to complain about Riverside. I guess you know what? You got to take the points here. They've covered 6 out of 8 in this series. They're always a dog. I mean, they were a favorite home in January. They won by 1. It was a 2-point game, 2-point spread. 73-72, 59-49. That's a big win. 77-72, 81-80, 60-54, 71-64, 79-60. How are they covering? Oh, that's why they're covering, because they're getting 20 points in these games. That's a tough one, James. I can't give you a good feel on that. Luke is good for the future of Lakers. He needs to be surrounded by shooters. The Lakers have none. Luka for Mr. Glass, I would say, is a good trade. Not a big AD fan, huh? Mr. Glass. Time off Luka pans out for them. Luka's a crybaby, plays no defense, complains after every single play. Yeah, well. He whines a little bit. You got the whiny brothers now. You got Splash Brothers in Golden State. Now you got the whiny bros in L.A. 8 plays in college hoops, playing with some good house money, finding ways to see what we know so far. Yeah, it's I've upped the ante of late. I mean, 5-1 the other day, 5-6, 2-1, 3-3. I mean, we're scuttling a little bit, but I'm going to fire today, see how they go. It's tough to keep track of all these things and not play some of them. But that's where I don't like just kind of picking spots, because then all of a sudden, oh, I left this one out. that game won. Lakers, Warriors. Lakers are better than the Warriors, yes. So you ignore me about the Detroit Mercy pick. I had Detroit Mercy. I had it here in the chat. 13.5. Lose by 15, a 1.5 loser. Rough. It's a bad one. Rockets, Wolves tonight. James, I think Minnesota's lost, the Rockets have lost 3 in a row, and yet they're favored today. Little fishy line here. Minnesota 6-3 their last 9. All the losses by 2 points. And they're a dog tonight? I don't know. Detroit Lenny's in the house. He's live after me, folks. On the Picks and Parlays channel. James, appreciate you for giving me a good insight and keep me off some plays that would have been losers. It's, again, man, I try to help, and I don't like – if I kept you off a loser, great. If I kept you off a winner, I feel bad. I don't want to – I don't like doing that. But I'm not going to, I'm not going to agree with every game. I'm not going to disagree with every game. Try to give you another angle to look at away. Maryland, Ohio State under first half. I could do that. I mean, I like Maryland. I think everybody's rushing to take Ohio State here. I don't know why. The line is 2. Can't even do home court in the Big Ten. No home court. We talk about teams losing on the road. And they're 2-point fave. All over Maryland today. I don't know if they're all over. I kind of like them. Kanishis. This was as high as it was 17, and then I saw a 19 last night. I think I saw a 19 in this. It was 17.5. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't a 19. You know what? That's Gonzaga was 19 outside 2.5. This was 17 last night. I wrote it down because I put an exclamation point next to it. 17. I mean, I like Quinny. I like the Bobcats. I don't know, man. Kanisha, sure. That's why I put my Cash App. Oh, for the Detroit? I don't have Cash App. I'm sorry. No Cash App. I don't do that stuff. In person, I'll give you a nice hundo. Give you a nice C note. Everyone's talking about Ohio State makes me much more confident. And it is, right? That's all I hear. I saw an article today. It was like, Ohio State's primed to make a run. Look at this easy schedule they have here. Look at this upcoming thing. They got bad teams. Maryland, they play Nebraska. I mean, they're primed to make a run. Nebraska's pretty good. You got to go on a road. All right, you're going to beat Washington at home. I get it. Michigan at home. Well, Michigan's still pretty good. Northwestern, I get it. I mean, you lost to them by 20 last time you played to them. What kind of run you going on? On the road, UCLA and USC. Is that easy going to California? We've seen teams failed out there. The only thing is you look at it as, glance at it's like 13-9, you're favored over a ranked team or whatever. Yeah, I get that. But that crap is like baked in now, I think. I said that last year around this time. I was on with Matty Humans on VSiN talking about it. And I had a good run. I'm like, this kind of stuff years ago was easy. You just take Ohio State and it's a cakewalk to the window. I don't know. I think everybody, that's all you hear now, ranked team versus unranked, whether it's college basketball. Well, it's actually more college basketball and college football, but you get this during tournaments and all this kind of stuff. Well, those things are baked in. So the lines are a little shorter than what they should be, I think. And I think the value kind of switches to the road team now. That's just me. And we'll see again. See how they play out. Lena McQuinney. Snow in the Northeast. What are they playing outside today? Quinnipiac's playing. Is this game played outside? 17. You think they win it by 20 here, JK? That's a big number, fella. I mean, all the other numbers I've seen on this were about 15. And they open up at 17, 17.5. Tough travel for Canisius. Oh, are they going by bus probably? Here's the thing. If they're coming today on game day, I hope they left already because it's a 6-hour hike from Lake Erie to Quinny. See, now I pulled up this little map. I'm going to look for my brother's house out here. Just put a half unit on Arkansas to win a natty. They're playing so much better without Boogie. Arkansas in college basketball to win the natty. Bold. It's a bold pick. I mean, I guess it's good because if they kind of go on a little run, you got to beat Alabama. LSU you should beat. At A&M. At Auburn. Home Mizzou. Home Texas. South Carolina, Vandy, Michigan, Mississippi State. If they put a run here together, maybe it's worth it. I mean, Arkansas to win the natty. I don't know, King D. Tim Rose says take him in college baseball, not in college basketball. Tim, make sure you pop in during the day and give out some college baseball winners for me here. I know you're busy with the Tim Earl show and busy with Nick and dealing with Mr. Numbers in your live chat. He doesn't come in my live chat. No, he just wants to go to your show. He just wants to harass me on Twitter. And after the fact, he'll leave comments after the fact. Yeah. Baseball. He knows his baseball in college hoops. Tim Earl knows the college baseball, so he's telling you to take that over to college hoops. All right. The H is for hockey today. Wild, Blues, Flames, Seattle, San Jose. Lots of dogs. And in college basketball, lots of dogs. NJIT, St. Peter's, Maryland, Youngstown, Bellarmine, Loyola Marymount, and San Fran. It's a doggy Thursday. I don't think I even put these in the chat today, so I apologize. I apologize. No betting allowed. Again, NBA for me. What did I say I was? 18-12 with NBA this year? Not a lot of action. Brandon's back in the chats for Detroit Lenny. You love it. You know you love it. College baseball in 8 days, and you'll be in here with baseball winners. Excellent, Tim. Thank you. Thank you. Again, Earl shows on. They roll before me. They're early risers. Tim and Nick on ESB. Haven't placed an NBA bet in months. That's fine if you're winning something else. I don't mind. Well, again, NBA. I'll bring up my NBA record. Where's my NBA record? Here we go. 18-12. Not a lot of games. College basketball. 255, 178. I think that's 430-something games. 433. 433 to 28 or to 30. No shame in that, Nathan. Go where you make the money. Can you have a good one as well? Todd Fox in the house. Good to see Todd. It's been a minute. All in on college hoops. I don't hate it. Why would I? I'm having a good college basketball season. College basketball is for me, and soon to be some MLB. All right. Plays in the chat. Back tomorrow. And that's a wrap. Appreciate everybody popping in today. Detroit Lenny coming in live in about 15 minutes to keep you on the edge of your seat. Can't trust the NBA? No. Yeah, that's why I try to find kind of spots. If I do, great. If I don't, I'm not worried about it. NBA for me. You want to start in September? That's fine. I got baseball going on. I got NFL and college football. That's super. November comes. Here comes college hoops. You see how my college hoops has been. November, December, January. We're into February. College basketball, I got conference tournaments coming up in 3 weeks. Then regular tournament, NCAA, NIT. Then Major League Baseball. What do I need NBA for? The playoffs in June? Okay, at least then I know guys are going to suit up in back-to-back games. Works out perfect for me. Pacers money line in the points. Lakers over. Ohio State -2. Pacers money line point. I like it. I think people's first inclinations like the Clippers got destroyed by the Lakers. Let's come back and take them. They forget the Pacers are an awful loss, and Pacers are a decent squad when they're all together. I like it. Lakers over. Okay. I don't love it or hate it. But Ohio State, I got to disagree with you. I kind of like Maryland there. 2 o'clock Eastern. Oh, it's a 2 p.m.er. All right. 2 p.m. Eastern. Am I live during the Super Bowl? I don't know. Maybe I'll do something. We'll see. I have no idea what's going on here. If I got my daughter want to have friends over, I don't even know. I don't even know what's happening. We'll see. I'll do something early. I have a prop early show. I'll send some links out to people, and they'll come in and give their picks out. I'll do something on that Sunday. My brain says the Chiefs, Nathan, going for 3 in a row. If you think it's rigged and fixed, it's the Chiefs all day, right? Chiefs all day. It's rigged. Everybody loves the Eagles. They do. They do. And listen, I'm a Cowboy fan. Eagles are a good team. Eagles are really good. What are we going to say about Kansas City? How's Kansas City? They got 1 loss. Forget about that last game of the year. They lost 1 game this year. Menu ideas for the show tomorrow. You can do some menu talk. You know me. Wings, buffalo wing dip, and I'm happy. Nothing else I need besides some chicken. Chicken, a little hot sauce, blue cheese. I'm ready to go, King D. Ready to go. Maybe some sliders or something. Need a little red meat in my life. All right. I'll be back tomorrow. Hit the like, notification bells on, subscribe, all that good stuff. After the fact, iHeartRadio. And that's a wrap for Thursday. Good luck, everybody. Bye-bye.